Hello, I'm Victor Pineda, the president of World Enabled, and I'm your host for this incredible global journey of empowerment. There are over 1 billion people in the world that live with a disability. That's almost 1 out of 7 people. And too often, they face incredible barriers, whether it's discrimination, whether it's physical, social, or access to information, and oftentimes even challenging policy and legal barriers. We're going to discover social impact change makers all over the world, changing their own lives and making an impact in the communities where they live. I'm super proud to showcase the talents and the aspirations of representatives of one of the world's largest minorities, and that is persons with disabilities. We each have multiple identities, and Antoine Hunter shows up unabashedly proud of all of his identities. Not only is he an award-winning dancer and choreographer, but he's also been a teacher, a mentor, a guide, and a friend. In the community, people know that he's not only showing up to fight for racial justice, but also using dance to empower the deaf community to find a sense of expression and a sense of sharing an authentic voice through movement. With Antoine, we can see what dancing for social justice really means.
The world made for hearing people. They don't hear us, see us, we're like invisible. As a child, nobody understood me. Except there was my high school dance teacher, who believed that the spirit of dance is in everyone. So she said, go ahead and dance. Dance helped me express myself. Dance saved my life. Deaf people have a unique culture. We have so much to offer, but so often we are just left out. I created the Bay Area International Deaf Dance Festival to create a community, to share what I've learned, to create a space where people around the world can dance and express themselves and be heard. For me, the studio is like a temple where you can do the religion that you love. When you lose your temple, like we did during the COVID, you will realize that you can create it anywhere you want. Am I black first or deaf first? When George Floyd died, it was like my brother died. When I was 13 years old, I was in Oakland. Suddenly, there was all these cops around me, and they had my hand behind my back. I didn't understand what was happening. I was shaking. I didn't know what discrimination was, but I knew that there was something wrong. The feelings are unexplainable. To be black is to be a target. To be black and deaf, it was more dangerous. I can't understand what the cops are saying, or they'll command me to do something. I can't understand them. So every time I leave my home, I'm afraid. I'm scared. When I dance, people start to weep. I don't even understand what's happening to them, but I know that I have to keep going. I hope that people recognize each other during these times. I want to see the world where people give each other time, listen, and express themselves fully as they know how to express themselves. I'm a servant to the community. I'm a human being who happened to be an actor, a dancer, and deaf, who love helping people.
I first met Mia Farah over 14 years ago. Mia is an incredible artist. And in Beirut, she's been painting a more just future. She's incredibly committed to independent living and creating space for all of us to let our colors shine.
I use colors to express myself. I mix and match as I go. It's very hard to become a painter, but that makes me so happy. Disability is when a school does not accept me because they do not know how to teach me. Once I found myself working alone, no friends around me. When I asked why, the teacher said, "You are slow. This way you are free to do whatever you want." She forget that I belong to a group. I will be a great painter like Claude Monet and Van Gogh. I used to hide myself because I was afraid. As a South advocate, I believe that my voice is my power. With my friends, we want to participate and to be part of our community. As a South advocate, I can make my own decisions. During the Corona crisis, I am learning to cook, to iron, and I want to have my own apartment in the future. When people don't have a chance to dream, they cannot live. My message is to be strong and show the world that I am here and no one can change me. I want to have a full life with family and friends, to travel the world and talk about my life and listen to others, to help people with disability and give them hope. I am a human being and a painter, and I work as a self-advocate, but I have Down syndrome.
For over a decade, Abia has been paving new roads and new paths for intersectional justice. Just brought together disability rights and gender rights in Islamabad, Pakistan. Not only was she a leading youth activist across the Asia-Pacific region, but now a seasoned leader in Pakistan, transforming laws and creating rights. She gives us a perspective of the real meaning of empowerment through education. Abia's story not only reminds us of what we can each do to create a more just future, but how we can bring different movements together to amplify our impact.
I had to fight for quality education always. When I was in grade 8, I remember there was no ramp in the classroom. And my teachers were saying, you don't need the ramp because we will carry you up. And I was telling them, I need my dignity, I need a ramp so I can go by my own. As a girl with disability, people always make assumptions, what I could or what I could not be. I have done my master's from UK, and after coming back, that education helped me to empower other women with disabilities in Pakistan and in Asia Pacific. One of the things I do to help women in Pakistan is to deliver the hygiene kits on behalf of the United Nations. These women's lives are at stake because of the stigma and the barriers to access reproductive health care. अब जैसे कुछ अर्थक्वेक आया था, ज़लज़ला आया था, आप लोगों को याद होगा पहले 2005 में, वालिदैन अपनी बच्चियों को छोड़ के चले गए थे और वहाँ से जो महंगी चीज़ें थी ना, सोना और जानवर और वो सब कुछ आकर ले गए थे. Women with disabilities face heightened levels of violence because of compounding discrimination and based on their gender and disability. We offer locations for women to safely reach and find protection. They can also report harassment and violation they experience in their home. The Women's Safety Act is being shared by women with disabilities, but it is for all women. Today, my work is being recognized. I know I am making difference in the way women with disabilities are perceived. We as women are less vulnerable when we come together and know our rights. I am a human being which happens to use the wheelchair. I'm very proud of it.
These incredible stories are a testament to what it means to be innovative, to be persistent, and to have a singular vision for what social justice and what social impact one person can have. Each one of our communities, no matter whether it's in Islamabad, in Beirut, in Oakland, or in any other part of the world, each community has the capacity and the potential to identify and eliminate barriers, and the capacity to reimagine what our cities and communities can be. And we each have a role to play in uplifting voices that have not been seen or heard, increasing the visibility of our common bonds, and amplifying the impact that we can have when we work together.